Did you know that the average American throws away about 4.9 pounds of trash every day? That adds up to over 1,800 pounds of waste each year. This staggering amount of garbage contributes to overflowing landfills and increasing pollution. With our planet facing challenges like climate change and resource depletion, it's time to rethink how we live. Many people believe that making a difference requires grand gestures. But here's the truth. Living simply is a powerful key to sustainability. It's not just about recycling more or going completely green. It's about making small, everyday choices that can lead to big changes. In this article, we'll explore how decluttering your mind can lead to a healthier planet, the benefits of living locally, and why valuing time over material possessions can change your life. We'll also dive into the art of rewilding your daily life and how a digital detox can free you from distractions. Get ready to discover practical strategies that will help you live a simpler, more sustainable life. Embrace the journey to a lighter lifestyle and watch as your choices create ripples of positive change in the world around you. Chapter 1. Declutter your mind, declutter the planet. When we think of sustainability, we often focus on what we buy or how we dispose of waste. But the journey to sustainable living begins in our minds. A cluttered mind leads to cluttered spaces, both at home and on the planet. According to a study from the Journal of Environmental Psychology, people who simplify their mental lives are more likely to engage in sustainable behaviors. The less mental clutter you have, the more energy you have to focus on what truly matters. Start by asking yourself, what do I actually need? Minimalism, both mentally and physically, creates more room for mindful choices. Research has shown that reducing decision fatigue can lead to better lifestyle habits, including eco-friendly ones. For example, when you aren't overwhelmed by dozens of options, you're less likely to grab a fast fashion item or disposable product just for convenience. Marie Kondo popularized the idea of letting go of items that don't spark joy. But this can also apply to your mental state. The less mental stuff you carry, the more aware and mindful you become about your consumption patterns. The life-changing magic of tidying up isn't just about organizing. It's about freeing up your brain for bigger, more important things, like the planet. Fun fact, the average person today has about 300,000 items in their home. Decluttering even a little bit can dramatically reduce your environmental footprint. Imagine what happens when you don't feel the need to fill up every corner of your life with things. You start to buy less, waste less, and live more purposefully. Chapter 2. The power of local living. Keep it close. Keep it sustainable. Local living isn't just a quaint concept. It's a powerful sustainability strategy. One of the biggest contributors to our carbon footprints is the distance our food and products travel. According to the Center for Climate and Energy Solutions, transportation accounts for 29% of U.S. greenhouse gas emissions. By buying locally, we reduce this significantly. For example, the 100-mile diet encourages sourcing all food within a 100-mile radius. It not only supports local farmers, but also slashes emissions. Imagine the energy saved if everyone reduced the travel distance of their food. Plus, local food is fresher, healthier, and often grown with fewer preservatives. And it's not just about food. Supporting local artisans or businesses helps keep money in your community, reducing the need for mass-produced, heavily shipped products. Think of it this way. When you keep things local, the ripple effect is enormous. Fewer trucks on the road, less fuel burned, and less packaging used. The International Institute for Environment and Development states that small-scale farming, particularly organic, is one of the most eco-friendly forms of agriculture. A neat strategy is joining a CSA, community-supported agriculture, which connects you directly to a farmer. Or consider trading skills or goods with your neighbors, cutting out the need for mass consumption altogether. There's something inherently sustainable about fostering community and connection. Chapter 3. Embracing imperfection. Flawsome sustainability. Perfection is overrated, especially when it comes to sustainable living. Many of us feel like we can't make a difference unless we go zero waste overnight or eliminate all plastic from our lives. But that mindset leads to burnout. Instead, embracing imperfect sustainability is key. The truth is, small, consistent changes have a larger impact over time than trying to be perfect. Think about it. If just 10% of the world's population adopted sustainable practices, That would make a bigger dent than if a tiny fraction lived a perfect zero-waste life. In the book, The Sustainable-ish Living Guide, author Jen Gale talks about the importance of doing what you can, when you can. The idea is to make small, imperfect changes, like cutting down on single-use plastics or turning off lights when you leave a room, that add up over time. Statistics back this up. According to a 2021 survey, 60% of people are more likely to make a sustainable choice if they know it doesn't have to be perfect. One simple change can be swapping from plastic bags to reusable ones. It's estimated that just one reusable bag can replace 170 plastic bags over its lifespan. That's a small, imperfect step that makes a huge difference. The key here is grace. Give yourself permission to be human. You won't always remember to bring that reusable coffee cup, and that's okay. What matters is that you're making progress. Perfection can paralyze, but imperfection propels. Enjoying this content? Subscribe for more tips on simple and sustainable living. Chapter 4. Time rich, stuff poor, valuing time. Over material. In our fast-paced, consumer-driven world, we often measure success by how much we own. But here's a secret. Valuing time over things is one of the most sustainable choices you can make. Living with less stuff means less clutter, fewer distractions, and, surprisingly, more time. A study published by the Journal of Consumer Research found that people who prioritize experiences over possessions report greater life satisfaction and are more environmentally conscious. Why? They focus less on acquiring and more on living. Think about it. Less time shopping means more time connecting with people, pursuing hobbies, or simply enjoying life. When you value time, you're less likely to get caught in the cycle of overconsumption. And that's crucial for sustainability. The fewer items you need, the less waste you produce. The average American spends over $18,000 per year on non-essential goods. Imagine redirecting that time and money into meaningful activities instead of things you don't actually need. Minimalism guru Joshua Becker says it well. The more stuff you own, the more your stuff owns you. Simplifying isn't about deprivation, it's about gaining freedom. Freedom to choose experiences, relationships, and values that really matter. By choosing time over material goods, you're also choosing a less resource-intensive lifestyle. A great strategy is adopting a one-in, one-out rule. Every time you buy something new, get rid of something you no longer need. This not only reduces clutter, but makes you think twice before purchasing. And remember, living with less is about quality over quantity. Invest in fewer, better things that last longer and bring real joy. Ultimately, choosing time over stuff is about slowing down and living more intentionally, both for your well-being and the planet. Chapter 5. The Art of Rewilding Your Daily Life. The concept of rewilding has been gaining momentum in conservation, but it can apply to our daily lives too. Rewilding isn't just about restoring nature. It's about restoring simplicity. It's about stripping back the excess and reconnecting with the natural world in small, everyday ways. The average person spends 90% of their time indoors, cut off from nature. But rewilding your life can reduce this disconnection and improve both your health and your eco-footprint. One simple way to start rewilding is by taking small, mindful steps into nature. Plant a garden, walk barefoot on the grass, or even turn your balcony into a green space. Research shows that people who spend time in nature are more likely to adopt sustainable behaviors. A study from the Ecological Society of America found that people who engage with nature are 26% more likely to make eco-friendly choices. But rewilding isn't just about outdoor spaces. It's about simplifying your daily routine. Turn off the tech more often. Cook simple plant-based meals from scratch. Slow down your pace and observe the natural rhythms around you. These small shifts can help you live in harmony with the Earth's cycles. We have become disconnected from nature's pace, and this disconnect is killing us and the planet, says Claire Dunn, author of Rewilding the Urban Soul. Another fun strategy is practicing rewilding days, where you dedicate a day to living as naturally as possible. Spend it outdoors, prepare food over a fire or grill, and limit your use of technology. This gives you a reset and helps you embrace simpler living. In a world that's constantly rushing, rewilding teaches us to slow down, reconnect with the natural world, and consume less. Enjoying this content? Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on living simply and sustainably.